Welcome to the How Did We Get Here podcast. Today we're here with
It's your friendly neighborhood shooter broadcasting live from the west side. Don Juan the shooter. Here with my
yes,
boy Kevin.
him over there, whatever you know me as. No one can say his intro like he can say his intro.
That's true.
Now, I know this man. Known him for going on about 10 years now. We
Is it?
about 2015, 2016. That's when we met.
Ooh.
That's almost a decade.
Yeah, I guess everything sounds old once it's past COVID. Like
Yeah,
anything
it's
before COVID is
it's
ancient.
it's pre-COVID and post-COVID. That is fact.
BC.
BC. So I know what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's tuning in kind of know what you do, but let them know if you say what you do, what do you tell people you do?
I think I would call myself a cinema photographer.
Okay.
Because I started, like, everything was based around like movies. Like that was my first love. Still is. But when you do like independent films, you have to get picked up the season prior to. So you'll have to get picked up in summer for the fall, or the fall for the summer. And the cinema part of what I started with started slowing up. So I just started taking like landscape images. Like, a good scene can happen here. Yeah. So, and that's kind of how it segued into photography. Somebody was like, "Hey, how much you charge?" For what? So, and I just like the cinema side of the photography. You know what I'm saying? Something, an image that will make you stop and look at it a few different times. So
How do you get that light?
Yeah. So I still very much do a lot of video, not music videos. Don't hit me up for that. I don't do that. Unless you got a budget. But
Nice budget.
Yeah. But other than that, it's yeah, I would say cinema photography. Yeah. And if I had to phrase it.
Okay. That makes perfect sense. That also explains like what you do with video, like even your behind the scenes. Like I think you've been doing something recently, like we do a time lapse of the shoot.
Yeah.
And then it's like, however you do that, I don't know, like, but I can see the cinema in the cinematic brain.
I just want to bring you in, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whatever it was, because I mean, in our city, as you know, we got 100 photographers, right? Yeah. And what sets me apart from you? What sets me apart from other counterparts? Me personally, I coined the phrase, I'm the gold standard in creating experiences. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's not, from a client perspective, it's not, I'm the best photographer. I don't need to be the best photographer. I need to be the best experience for you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not in direct competition with you. I'm in direct competition with hotels. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where you get the best experiences, from hotels. So it's like, I set my sights higher than my comrades. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I want to go at the hotels. Like, I want you to have an experience here, as opposed to me being like the best shooter or the best, you know.
I can understand that, because that is about the experience. Because it's like, even if you're not necessarily the best photographer, if you can make a person feel comfortable, you can get them to get somebody else back to you. Yeah. Or can get them to come back.
Yeah, because how many times have somebody was like, "Oh, you the best ever," and they never tag you? Never. I must have not been too good.
I just made a post about not tagging photographers and the creatives.
Oh, that was one of the ones I actually read some of the comments. Like, you definitely poked the bear on that one.
I poked.
I was like, I'm not saying anything. I don't want no smoke. I don't want any problems. I don't care what you do.
That was so funny, because that was, it ain't no zero. That's kind of lately, like, not making it about me at all, but it's like I just haven't been really necessarily inspired to shoot certain things. So it's like, I've been keeping engagement going, because it's like certain things that I know as a photographer. I'm a photographer. I'm a shooter. Yeah. So it's like, I know what bothers us. Yeah. So I'm like, that was one of the ones I didn't think people was gonna get that mad about it.
I think it bothers you at a up until a certain extent.
Yeah, because truthfully, that doesn't bother me anymore.
Right.
It's like
once you make it past that season of like, yo, I mean, because the actual proper way to do it is you want to give everybody their flowers that had a hand in doing what they was doing, especially if they own their own business, because that tag, that engagement, people are not gonna ask you like, yo, where'd you get your hair done? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tap your picture to see if you tagged anybody, and then they're gonna go to their pages. You know what I'm saying? So you're essentially a catalyst to us to keep doing what we're doing. But if you try to house that information or harbor that talent, how do we grow to get somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the, I don't want to say younger, but like starting off photographers, like they die out after a few years because that clientele didn't necessarily support them.
Yeah, it's rough because it's like even some people, you know, they say they tell you keep you humble so they can afford you.
Right.
Because like when you start out and you've experienced, because you pretty established, even though neither one of us kind of realized the reach we have to other people.
Yeah,
Till somebody randomly come up and say, "Hey, I love shooter. You do some shooter side, or you him over there?" It's like I'm numb to it, but it's like it's when you it's yes, keep grinding, keep going. Then as soon as they start saying you, oh, he went to LA, he went to Miami.
Yeah.
No, stay humble. What the fuck?
Nah.
But you actually touched on something that I wanted to tell back to your journey. How you said a lot of new guys they do fade out after a few years. What are some of the things that like kept you going? Like, because I know we have a friendship, a brotherhood rather. I don't even say friendship. You're my brother.
Yeah.
But tell like what's some of the things that like kept you going when I know you wanted to quit, because I was on the phone with you. Some of them frustrating nights.
So it's like everybody's journey is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's experiences are unique to their specific situation. So in my case, married, 5 kids, it's like, and then you trying to have a dream.
Sorry, I had to.
I mean,
I
say it too.
I had to get that Kevin Hart moment in.
I say it too. But then I said it when we realized we've been together 20 years. I was like, is it too late to get my money back?
20 years.
I was like, how long never see last?
That.
But that particular home lifestyle, and then you still trying to have a dream or start a business, it's like that's a whole nother entity onto itself, and it's like that work-life balance. It was and still remains to be a problem that's not fully solved, but every day you get a different solution, you know what I'm saying, because you presented with a different problem. I think what kept it going is just I can't live with the what if. Like if I quit and a few years down the road, dang, what if I had kept going? Where would I have been? What if I, you know what I mean? And then honestly, I think Big Homie, you know what I'm saying, shows us the right way, you know what I'm saying? Or he'll show us the path, right? So case in point, you've been there. You've had times where like you hit the wall majorly, you know what I'm saying? And inspiration is not there, creativity is not there, hell, even humility is not there. Like you are 10 minutes from filling out an application, you know what I'm saying? But then somebody hit that line with that yop, you know what I'm saying? They got that almighty kiss a wing, you know what I'm saying? And then, or they hit you with an idea or a different challenge or something like that, and it reels you back in. So I believe when you get those moments, or those, I don't know, little taps on the shoulder to be like, yo, you going the right way, come on. You know what I'm saying? I think we don't know to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Because say if I wanted to, I don't know, be a hairstylist, right?
Right.
There's going to be little nuggets of information and things that's going to happen to either bring me towards that just like you just said, it's gonna be stuff that keeps happening to, yeah, come on this way, or it's gonna be like, that ain't for you, big dog. And I think that's that, and not being able to live with the regret of what if I kept going. You know what I'm saying?
Because like sometimes you didn't come this far just to come this far.
That part.
It's like I know that's one of the things that I definitely can relate to, because I always say one of my biggest fears even to this day is being somebody that could have been somebody. Bruh. It's like wake up, I'm 60. Yeah. Like, man, you could have been this, you could have been that, but you quit right before your blessing came. You quit right before that right person hit you up. You quit on that instead of keep going.
And then the when I was saying like with the tagging you and stuff like that, you go through that season. Everybody did. I think the season that I'm in right now is like it's remembering back to the beginning where everything excited you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you were inspired by everything. And this particular season, I'm still excited about everything. Well, not the problem, but how I'm able to keep the inspiration like honed in is I'm doing what I like. Yeah. I'm doing what I think is good. You know what I'm saying? And I actually, it's crazy, I do a lot less social media now.
Yeah, you're much happier.
You super are. And when I do it, I'm making sure I'm contributing to my fellow creatives. Like if I see somebody's stuff come down, here's a tip. You go on Instagram, you hit the Instagram word at the top, you'll find your following of the people you're actually following, because your homepage is advertisement, people that paid to be there. So if you want to find your people, hit the Instagram word, and it's going to say following or favorites or something like that.
Yeah, following or favorites.
So go to there, find your people, double tap them, show them some love. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's, if they're talking about whatever, share it in your story, man. That matters. That helps them grow. You know what I'm saying? But when I go on Instagram or, any of the platforms, I don't stay that long no more, because I don't want my inspiration to be influenced, or for me to feel like I have to, I got to do something like that. I got to keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not subscribed to that now. So I think that's the season I'm in.
And I think I'm in a similar season. I'm in a season where it's like.
Shy, did you verify that? Did you verify that Instagram? Yeah, it's verified now.
Verified information.
She was like, "What?"
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Cheeky bastards.
It's funny as shit. I need to start giving tips, because you always say I hold information.
You do.
And I don't even realize I'm holding information. Just nobody ever asked me. And I'm just start recording myself and telling everything I know.
Yeah, just wake up and just like, so I found out today, blase skip it.
Okay.
And then you post it, it's gonna be a million likes. You like,
y'all didn't know that? Like you'll call me like, hey, I just found out. Like sometimes it's like I'll be hesitant to say, like, cause you not saying it like that, but you be excited. I'm like, damn,
I knew that already.
I knew that, but I don't want to tell him. Like, fuck, I forgot to tell him. I didn't know I was supposed to tell him.
Just go with I harbor information.
Yeah, it's I harbor information.
You them people that keep the photography to themselves. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
I don't do that. I just. Like I'm the guy that's like, if you talk to me, ask me any question, I'm gonna answer with all the information I know. But
you know what's funny about keeping the photography to yourself?
What?
Who paying the bills? Because if you come once every 2 years, well,
yeah,
all I'm supposed to do just sit in the closet and wait for you to pop out.
Well, I love when I get famous, I'm bringing along with me. So you want me to sit here and wait for you to get famous to go long road with you? And you've shown me nothing that you're gonna be famous doing. This is your first time here.
I bet.
All right, cool.
That was one of the reasons I stopped with the music videos.
Yeah.
Like, man, when I get on, when you get on, like, ComEd need their money now.
Now, these kids need food now.
Now. Like, what are we doing?
But I will say I feel you I can relate to being in that season of not really caring about social media.
Yeah.
Like I care, but not as much as I used to. Because I used to drop
Yeah,
five
yeah.
posts a day. Now it's like I have not dropped any of my new work or anything been working on new in forever.
Like I think that's because it's like you've already, like, you're not looking for somebody to see you take this picture on this white backdrop or this pink back. You know what I'm saying? Like you've surpassed that part.
Yeah.
Same with me. It's like I want to put up what accurately represents what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So like some of my image work now, again, I try to stay with the cinema side of it, but I also try to focus with more of like the magazine quality. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times you get work that's not necessarily it's not like personally interesting you. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays I get excited for a cold headshot. I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Just because I remember I didn't know how to light them back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even that, like, always, how to put this? I love being a passenger or a witness to your growth.
Yeah, yeah.
Like from the time I met you, when we ain't gonna say no names, but you were just somebody else bro.
Yep, yep.
And I was like, something about this nigga, because mainly you wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like I learned, hey, pay attention to motherfuckers in the room that's not saying nothing, because they watching. They in this room for a reason.
Yeah.
It's like that's why, like, it's a quote. If you surprise you in a room, that means you probably shouldn't be there.
That part.
So, but that even part. watching you go from, you was working at what, I ain't gonna say the place you was working at, half of them I remember, I know AT&T, whatever.
Yeah.
And then watching you, even when you went full time with
Cody.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah. That's why I said I wasn't gonna drop no names.
I mean, shit, he ain't on social media no more.
But yeah, like you went full time with Cody, seeing that, then seeing you get the storefront, then seeing you get the first place in here, seeing you build this out.
Yeah.
And it's like that's why I say I love seeing people win. That's what I'm like, and it's like especially people.
I think that's a win in itself when you can love to see that.
Yeah, because like even now it's where I'm at more so, and that come with growth and maturity, of course. Because like now you always call me an old nigga,
which is true.
Cut, we back.
We're back, bitch.
No, you gotta. When you learn how to cut, it's like just in case it's a cut scene. Hey, we had to cut. We technically good for it. But no, I've learned to, even like now I genuinely enjoy being around the craft more than I enjoy participating sometimes. Like I enjoy coming to, if you call me, I got a cold shoot.
Yeah.
I'm excited about. No, let me come through. Just
yeah.
I hold a light. You need me a super floor. You need me you need my input. What you need. I enjoy that because it's like I've done it to. I'm never gonna say max because I'm aware there's so much more I can grow. Yeah. Because once you think you can't grow no more, you won't.
True.
But I enjoy being around it. I enjoy watching the people that pick up a camera. They excited about everything. They shooting everything. I see them shooting. You tell a new photographer because it's like they haven't found their eye yet.
No, and I think I think I'm in the space of I like teaching, which is why I'm going more heavy on my YouTube channel, is because I know when I started, you have different questions that you didn't know was questions until you find out about it. And then when you try to, YouTube it, look it up, you find these photographers that's like super established, and let's be honest, they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? They the other folk.
Yeah, the pale people.
This is the zoom in part. Right. And they'll be like, oh yeah, my friends at Canon sent me this over, and I'm just like, boy, I got friends with Canon. I don't have friends at Canon. You know that what I'm saying? So I couldn't relate, and then it's like you're not shooting what I'm shooting, so like I got specific questions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just adding my particular knowledge to it, and then that way, you'll see like actual clients, not paid people to come in and smile so I can show you how to take this master headshot. Nah, we in here, we vibing for real. You know what I'm saying?
This is real life. This is a real life situation.
So yeah, I think and being that I can't reach everybody, I figure if I just record it, leave it out there, not only can somebody find it if they need it, hopefully, like, share, subscribe type shit. But yeah, I just wanna, like, I'm confident in what I do, that like I can share it because I'm still the best in the world at what I do.
Yeah.
So it's like, by all means, take it, run with it, expound on it. You know what I'm saying?
Even but two responses is actually interesting. I can't think of it verbatim, but it was like pretty much giving information, like put everything you know out into content form.
Yeah.
So even when people don't have access to you, you don't have to reach everybody, but that's out there and that's your catalog.
Yeah.
So when somebody looks it up, and then on the back end of that, the thing about teaching makes you hone your craft more.
Yeah.
Because we got to teach what you know. Because like I said, I don't know what I know.
Yeah.
It's like funny anecdote we always use when you call me, ask me how to do it, how to make a box in Photoshop.
Oh.
And it's like, it is like I didn't know how it came off.
But it was bad. It was bad. It
was like, I don't know if you caught me in a bad moment. I was like, nigga, definitely. A box? You don't know how to make a box? Then it's like, but the more evolved, like.
So if any, you have Kevin to thank, which is why I started with you guys. Because if not, I'd have been with Photoshop. If I hadn't met Kevin and I hadn't asked him, I would have been a Photoshop guy. But since I met him, I turned into an Affinity guy.
That's crazy. I use that too sometimes.
They actually probably owe you a check.
They do?
They should. Because I wouldn't have been there.
Yeah?
No, I'd have been struggling with Photoshop.
Okay. A lot of people owe me checks. I'm going to collect. But no, I feel that, and it's like, and even that's what I'm doing. What part of my new thing is share what I know.
Mm-hmm.
Be a resource, because it's like, I always say I came in the game 11 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a way different creative scene. It's like, even the
platforms were different.
The platform was different. Instagram was brand new. They didn't have DMs. They're literally.
Damn, you owe.
Damn. At this point, I'll take that. I'm an unk. I'm unking this bitch. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go home, drop her off, take a nap. I'm excited about my nap.
If you unk, then I'm somebody granddaddy.
No, we're the same age, technically.
No.
We within a 10-year gap together. It's the grays.
It's the white now. I'm like a white wizard.
But no, and that's one thing, because I remember, even it's like a lot of my stories are with you because it's your brother.
Yeah. It's
like, I remember, shout out to Sam with the cam.
Sam.
I remember that you told me however I responded or didn't respond, it kind of turned them off or something.
Yeah.
In some shape or form.
Something like that.
I don't remember.
Or lack of response or something. Yeah.
And it's like, and that affected me because that was never my intentions, because I remember how the OGs of my time when I was a newbie made me feel.
Yeah.
And I said I never want to make nobody else feel like that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I think it was I don't think it was.
I think it was lack of response.
I think it was lack of response, and then again, whatever season you might have been in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might have not been in the people season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It might have not been time yet.
Yeah, and it's like everything has the time, because it's like sometimes it's like I probably could have been teaching a long time ago, but I felt like I needed to be.
Yeah.
I wasn't over still proving myself.
Yeah.
I'm at a point now where it's like I don't have nothing. Not that I don't have nothing left to prove, but in certain arenas, I don't have nothing left to prove.
Yeah.
Now, if I say I have anything, if it was something else to prove, it's to prove that I'm more than just a photographer.
True.
And to put that information out.
True.
Because people don't see that part; they just see one part. But that's just kind of like, we all go through seasons, and so with that being said, what was your like roughest season where you was like really like, man, fuck this shit, I'm finna put this camera down. Excuse my French. I know we.
I would probably say last year. It might have been last year. And it was uh, you don't know. Well, I guess sometimes you don't realize when you hit your goal.
Yeah.
Like so, one of my beginning goals was I'm gonna get me a studio and I'm gonna do it like this, do it like that, right? So yes, I did have Madison, right? This was the goal when we was going to what was it on 35th,
Yeah.
third floor.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a studio. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like you actually showed me like how to build from the ground up. I'm like, oh, this nigga raw. Cause I didn't know you could do this. But seeing that, and then I think I might have been on Augusta. We went to Augusta one.
Okay.
Saw that one. Then you moved to 35th or 39th or some Persian. You was on Persian.
Yeah,
Third floor.
we met on Persian. No, that was 6th floor. I was on Persian when we had
The
to
top floor,
up.
yeah, for sure. Top floor. And then no, because Augusta was first. And that's when I was just like, I don't know, like where am I going?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Augusta was first.
And then we went to Persian, and then that's when all them late night calls like, yo, help me put this wall up. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? It's 9:30. Like, I'm watching Law and Order. Like, what do you mean? So I was forever grateful for just being there, because it was like that was a part of the game that like
that no one sees.
That no one saw. And it was like if we talking content is king, like that was like prime content that only exists in memory now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So seeing that and helping you build that and just being there put a ember in me to be wanting to like, I want my own studio too. Like I didn't know that was a thing that you can do. Yeah. So, and then it was like you kind of wanted a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You're always trying to expand and make things a little better. And the reason why I say last year is because beginning of last year, I want to say, which was 23.
Yeah.
We got this side of the studio, and it was like a blank canvas, and I literally knew how I wanted to do it. Color scheme, I'm not gonna take the credit for that because it would have been black and yellow if it was up to me. But
shout out to
once
Pittsburgh.
yeah, for sure, you know what I'm saying?
I know you.
Big Pit. But once I built it from scratch and we put it together and we put all of the resources and energy into it, like that was the end of my goal. Like that was the goal that I had been chasing for 6-7 years at that point in time. And I didn't realize that. So once I finished it, everything was already out. Like all of the creative, all of the hustle, everything was gone. So it was just like, damn, is that what it feel like to accomplish your goal? Like I was tired.
It's a
you know
quote.
What I'm saying?
At the top of one mountain, at the bottom of the next.
Yeah, bruh, for sure. And it was like that valley was vast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like I literally didn't know where to go from there. And I'm just like, damn. Man, do I hang it up? Do I like what am I supposed to do? So
I'm smiling because you brought Persian brought back some good memories, some good funny memories. It's like
Persian was true.
Mind you, like all that you just told me, hey, whatever you need, I got you. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, I know you don't know how to build no walls. Me neither, but I'm learning and I know something. I know a little something.
Yeah.
You know, you at least know how to hold up a wall and hold some shit still.
Yeah.
I need help. Come help me with this shit.
And honestly, that was like, so I don't exactly know when, but at some point in time, I became an adult and a mature one at that. And I know now that it's very important for you to invest in the relationships that you involve yourself in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, like, I didn't meet you off of, hey, my name is Don. I met you off of somebody else.
Yeah.
So when you have that type of beginning, it's up to you to put the work in to that relationship. So me telling you whatever you need, I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's, us folk, we say that, but no, I really meant that. You know what I'm saying? And there was times you was calling all times of the hour of the night, and the wife was like, "Where you going? You going to go do what with Kevin? Is it going to be models there? I hope so, because I don't want to hold this shit myself. So yeah, I would say the last year was the toughest.
And that's why I said I gotta, in essence, I gotta thank you and your whole family, because it's like, even though I realized like that, and I think it was doing like, cause you was still working at AT&T, so I'm like, you was like, hey, job. But you in my defense though, you did tell me, hey, I'm free after 9, so I'm like, it's 9:30. You said you're free after 9.
I waited all day for 9:30, and the minutes is free too. Yes,
I gave you 30 minutes past 9. You said it's after 9, but and it's like, I think people don't want it bad enough. It's like when
they don't know what bad enough looks like.
Yeah, well, they hear and fall in love with the journey, but they don't know that journey is wrong. Cause even it's like you tell me that I ain't forget, but it's like I'm so far past that.
Yeah.
It's like, even I think when I came in here when you was building, you was like, man, I learned how to do shit because some nights with you, I'm making me.
Yeah.
It's like, and it inspires me, because it's like, all right, when let me, my studio, that's another conversation off camera, but it's like, if my mans can do that based off the little gems I can do it, that's in me too.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, so like, even it's my attitude about anybody else is like, just if your friend is doing good, cheer for them.
You should.
Don't hate, because it's like,
but you can't if you're not there yet.
Yeah,
that's the missing
piece. Because like I said, we come in, it's like in this current moment, shit, the studio I'm sure it's blank. It don't got the nice shit, but it's like, when I come here, I don't feel jealous. Like, oh, this nigga. I'm like, oh, I'm wait till I get my shit together. I can't wait to invite him over.
Taking that idea.
I'm taking that one. Idea. Hey, bro, where you get that the studio sign from?
Exactly.
And it's like, shit, I might call you. Hey, can I use that laser measurer thing you
did? And I think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because even whatever you watching on TV, you're being influenced by it. You know what I'm saying? Whether inadvertently or downright just like copying it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the whole point. Like, why would you? Why paint? Why draw? Why do anything if you wasn't inspired from a previous interaction or a previous generation? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no idea's original.
Exactly. So it's like, absolutely, you shouldn't be mad that somebody is jocking your style. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really like a student of the game now. So it's just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do this because I feel like that's gonna be raw.
And that definitely comes with that mindset. Does come with growth, because it's like, it used to be like, I remember, because like I said, I came in when I was 23, 24, so still young bull energy, young
Yep.
with respect, because I feel like the era I entered the game in, I had to be that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, niggas wasn't like the guys that I consider peers and friends, the Nick Skills, the B Flynn's, the Biohertz. We cool now, but at the time we was all no. Because that's how we felt. It can only be just one.
Yeah.
So it's like, I came in, I'm chopping all these niggas heads off, and I'm making them respect me. And it's like, me and my homie, shout out to Ken Cook Photography, doing this shit. We was talking. He was like, man, you came in the game like, he compared when I came in like the 80s NBA, early 90s NBA, rough. Had the Pistons.
Yeah.
Kicking niggas' asses on court and getting away with it. It's like, it wasn't no friends.
Yeah.
It's like, and he came in with the current NBA where everybody friendly. You see everybody kicking on vacation with the families together. They friendly. Yeah. It's like, which I do love for anybody that's coming out. But it's like, even it's like, here, I had to learn how to build a studio by myself or get studio by myself, because couldn't call no shade to none of these guys I'm naming, because I have love for them. I couldn't call Nick Skills or Brian Flynn or Byron Hurst at the time. Hey, you got 500, I got 500, he got 500. Let's go in. That would have been right, because 1,500, especially 10 years ago, would have got us something nice. That can still get you something nice.
You'd have been what's now known as West Loop.
Yeah.
You'd have been right there.
right fucking there. So it's like, but at the time, none of us was thinking like that. Now I see the younger photographers, they teaming up. They will, even it's like with my space, I open it up to other photographers. But I'm happy to see that change in the game. But we've been talking. What's a piece of advice you would give to somebody that's that's in their season of saying fuck this shit? Well, if you can give a strong piece of advice.
Find your reason. Like you have to find your particular reason as to why you're doing it or why did you start. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it helps to go back to the beginning and just look at older work and just figure out why did you even start in the first place? Because when we started, we went off the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Now you're at the stage where you gotta manifest it. You gotta write it down now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to look at that reason or that inspiration every day. So if you in that, I'm about to tap out season, bro, like you know if you should have tapped out and you know if you should keep going because you've been getting those subtle hints, subtle messages to tell you to either keep going or, switch it up or try something different or, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I got that from you. It's like you don't know how close you are to the elephant. You know what I'm saying? Like you may have to step back and really assess, like, all right, where am I at? And where do I want to go? Like if you can answer those two immediately, you're on the right path. But if you have to sit and think about it, then that's a good thing. Because now you at least thinking about it because you wasn't thinking about it at first. Yeah, you was just lost and ready to quit.
It's becoming tangible.
Yeah. So it's like throughout the journey, you're going to always be a different version of you. You know what I mean? Like you're going to have different interests, different things that work for you, stuff that didn't work for you. When I started, nigga, I was trying to be you. Like I was trying to shoot the same shit you did. And then I realized I don't like naked people. Like I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? This is too much work. People. Yeah, this is too much work. I'm good. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I don't know how you do this shit all day, bro. Like I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I'm not with it. So it's like you have to hone into what you like and stop worrying about if it's going to be acceptable elsewhere. It's going to be acceptable because you made it and you got a different perspective on it. And that's exactly what the game needed. They needed a you, not a them.
Yeah. So, great piece of advice. I forgot I told you the elephant one. Sometimes you are too close to the elephant.
Yeah.
But that was an episode of How We Get Here. I hope you learn more about how Don Juan got here.
It's a video.
Yeah, it's a video. We're going to use that for the thumbnail. But tap in, subscribe, all his socials, all my socials.
Shooter Society Studios. Please like, share, subscribe. His, mine. She playing with her feet, hers. Everybody involved, man. Support your local creator. Support your local entrepreneur, your local hairstylist. But hairstylists, y'all gotta be on time. Y'all gotta stop that bullshit.
You just gonna drop a bomb at the end.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's keep it a buck, bro. Us is we fucking terrible with time. Y'all gotta stop that. Like, stop that. Time is time. You don't get that back. You know what I'm saying? You set an appointment for 2:30, boy. I want to be sitting in your chair 2:20.
Waiting.
You know what I'm saying? Waiting, ready to get that washed.
But all right, brother. Appreciate your time, as per usual.